Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I thought I would talk about YouTube, my experience on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for over 19 years now. And so I want to talk about, some of the good things about YouTube and some of the not so good, negative things. As you can see here for my stats for my other channel, Canadian Studmuffin, which I've had for 19 years. And this channel I've had for, I think, a couple of years. So the other channels has almost 35.5 million views, which is pretty good. But, when you really think about it, there's music video, pop music videos that get that many views in one day. So that's, 19 years of work. But still, I'm proud of whatever I've accomplished, I guess, on YouTube. And I do want to get near the end about getting disillusioned sometimes. I think all of us YouTube creators, have our ups and downs with YouTube. And I also want to talk about, like I said, the good and the bad. So here we go. And believe it or not, these aren't ranked or anything, as much as I love ranking. And so there, like I said, some positive and some negative. So I think one of the big positives, of course, is making friends. Yes, real friends. Sometimes, some you actually meet in person, like Glenn Calloway, Robert Hagerman. That's the thing about when you're talking about friends, you might forget somebody and then they won't speak to you ever again. But just online, I feel I'm real friends with a lot of people out there. Not a lot, but quite a few. And some just comment. Some have joined me on live chats, and I feel we all support each other, which is great. So I've got a list here I'm just looking at here. So a negative is, I just noticed, well, I've noticed it before, but I'm not going to name any names, but there's all kinds of channels like this, but there's certain music channels that are more successful than my channel or my friends' channels. But I'm not saying that they're huge, right? But still, they're doing very well. And then I'm watching one of the videos, and I do like the channel, and I'll check the comments, and I'll scroll, and lots of comments, and there's not a single heart. When you heart a comment, like I do, or like a comment, not a single reply to anything. It's just like they post the video and they make their money, I guess, and get the views, and it's on to the next video. And I could never do that. I mean, I totally understand somebody like Rick Beato, right? He's not going to be there liking thousands of comments. I understand that. But I'm saying, when there's maybe 100 or so comments, I think the YouTube creator should try and respond as much as possible. Even, just to heart the comment, to show that it's kind of like a thank you and I've read your comment. So in a way, it's really weird how this all kind of happened in my life, and I've become a little known, very little, on YouTube. I have, I guess you could call it a small fan base. Because one of my first memories, besides the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, was being in front of my mom's mirror. It was like a three-way mirror. And I would pretend I was like a TV talk show host. And I actually called my show the Mark Singing Song Show. I don't know how I came up with that, but I was like, 5 years old or so. It's almost like I was waiting seriously, for years, I used to be kind of like the class clown sometimes and all that, and make people laugh. But it's like I was frustrated in some ways, and I was looking for an outlet for what I wanted to do. And then YouTube came, well, first Acid Planet, where you could create songs. That's how I kind of started. And then I came over to YouTube. So yeah, I'm sure I miss some comments, I forget to heart or I don't see it. But I always try and at least heart a comment when somebody is kind enough to leave a comment. So thank you. Yeah, let's talk about YouTube Shorts for a second. I was doing YouTube Shorts for a while, and I enjoyed creating them, but then it got kind of annoying, and I ended up deleting them all. I might even start it up again at some point because it is a good way to promote your channel. But the one thing I wish YouTube would do is, when you go on YouTube, you see a bunch of videos, and they're mixed in, the regular YouTube videos are mixed in with shorts, and I don't like that. I think shorts, it should be like YouTube Shorts, like a separate kind of page somehow for it. I don't know if you would agree or not. Another positive is money. Yeah. But like I've always said, I don't do YouTube videos for money. It just, when I started, it was 2006, and I don't think monetization started for me until like 3 or 4 years later, when one day I found out, what, you can get paid for doing this? Sign me up. But yeah, but I do feel that some, not all, no, just some YouTube channels, that's their only, I actually know one channel. It's the only reason the person does YouTube is for the money. And as soon as the monetization, if it ended, they wouldn't be doing them anymore. But I would, where I would find at least some other outlet to do videos and get paid, because, you kind of rely on the YouTube money every month now. So yeah, getting paid for what I love to do is awesome. And I don't really consider it a job, but, I work at it, so maybe it is a job. This is going to be a long video. Okay, another negative, just a minor one, really, is I've noticed this through the years. Some people leave comments, and it kind of bugs me. You know why? Because I had just posted the video, and I get a message, an email. I get a notification anytime somebody leaves a comment. And I'll get a notification within not even a minute, and they'll say, "Great video." You didn't even watch it. But thanks for the comment anyway. And I know that Scott from the Prog Corner just did a video on the algorithm. And yeah, I don't really understand it. It says here, an algorithm change was made in 2012 that replaced the view-based system for a watch time-based one that is credited for causing a surge in the popularity of gaming channels. It was meant to reduce the impact of channels releasing low-effort videos for profit. Whatever that means. But I did notice that change, because when I was doing videos from, I started, of course, hardly getting any views, but by 2012, I was doing pretty well. And when I would post a video, within the hour, I would usually get hundreds of views, usually over 1,000 views. And when that algorithm system came in, my views died. And I think that happened with a lot of these, small channels, and, kind of Hollywood too, and all these music videos, all of these stars kind of came into YouTube, the Ellens and whatever. Just frustrating. I won't cry. And the other thing, a positive is I think most of us, the friends I have on YouTube, we promote each other. It's not all, I think it's really selfish if all you do is care about yourself. And I've noticed that with all of these YouTube friends, in the live chats and all that, we do promote each other. And I love promoting other channels that I enjoy, except Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Just joking. No, but I do. And, and they kind of promote my channel sometimes too. And it's just a way to do it, right? Drama. Let's talk about drama on YouTube. There's always drama on YouTube. It's not too bad with the group of people I'm with. Minor little things. I'm at fault too. I've caused drama with, like Mean Mr. Mayo in the past, and you learn and you regret things. Nothing serious, right? But just little little fights or whatever, and it's silly, right? It's just not worth the drama. Okay, this one, I think we're all. I don't know if I'm guilty of it. I don't know if I ever have. Maybe I have, because I wrote down here on the Canadian Studmuffin channel, I've posted 3,000. Well, this will be 3,300 videos. So there might be a clickbait title or a thumbnail somewhere in there. But I really, really try and not do that. You got to be honest with your title. And, there's times I'll do a negative video like 10 worst bands or whatever. That's not clickbait. And I never expect to get more views from it. And I'll get into that in a second here. Yeah, so getting disillusioned, that happens with me, and I'm sure other YouTube creators. And, through the years, there's times it's like, oh, why am I doing this? Nobody cares. Yeah, okay. So I have 2 YouTube channels, and the other day, on Saturday, now on Friday, I only posted on one of the channels. And then on Saturday, I usually post one video on each channel every day because I got so many ideas. And so Saturday, I posted this, I believe on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. Rick Beato, who's, one of the really popular YouTube channels. And then this other channel, which isn't as popular, but I wanted to, talk about them because they're 2 of my favorite channels. And so I do this video, I post it, and I think within the first 2, 3, 4 hours, I had like 2 comments. And this video still, I don't think it has reached 300. Usually when you post a video, especially in the old days, it would get to 300 views within the hour. And like I said, I posted that on Saturday and it's still not at 300 views. And which was kind of surprising because Rick Beato is, a very popular channel. And it's not the reason I did the video to get lots of views, right? But I was expecting it to do, fairly well, and it didn't. And then on my other channel, a few hours later, I posted, this was a follow-up. Who was your favorite solo singer? Results. I thought that was exciting, but it wasn't exciting to my viewers. It ended up getting over 400 views, but still, that's really nothing. And so, that was disappointing. So that day was kind of depressing for me. And you start to feel sorry, you start to feel sorry for yourself, and nobody likes me. Everybody's tired of my videos and all that. which could be the case. And then Sundays are the worst. I always, I know this, that Sundays are usually the worst days to post videos because you don't get the views like you do on the other days. But I post anyway. And I posted this. I bet you don't own any of these albums. And, with thumbnails, I'm not the greatest at thumbnails, but, I know a little bit of Photoshop. And so I thought I'll work on this a little bit more, maybe, make it stand out more. And I don't know if it's the thumbnail or not, or just the title. I bet you don't know any of these albums, which I guess would kind of draw in viewers, which it did. Yeah. And not even in a day, it has over 4,000 views. I just saw it skyrocket. And, it made me feel good, but it also, at the same time, it's frustrating with YouTube. It's like, why isn't it kind of always the same with each video? Most of my videos are about music. I could see if I do a comedy video that some of you aren't fans of, but when it's music, rock music based, all of us are music fans. And I don't know, it's just, it's frustrating, like I said, for all of us, but it's nice when something like this happens and the video's doing so well. And so that's about it. Was that a 2-hour video or what? So I would love your thoughts on YouTube and, YouTube Shorts, what you think about everything, about, channels that don't heart or respond at all to, and it's not just one channel I've noticed. And I'm not saying these have millions of subscribers. They have, kind of like the subscriber base I do, maybe a bit more, but still, they don't respond to any comments. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.